throughout the speech, I'm going to be talking about 3 items that are very significant to me, and I'm going to be talking about why they're in my life and why they're important to me. My first item is a pocket watch, and I received this pocket watch when I was 8 years old, and it was right around the time that my mom and my dad got a divorce. And my mom gave it to me because she really wanted me to learn time, but I wanted a watch that was digital. And she said, once I learn how to tell time, she'll get me a watch that's digital. And instead of getting me a digital watch, she knew that I like trains, and on the watch there's a picture of a train. And she just knew that I would love it. And she said right around the time that my dad and my mom were getting a divorce, that I would have to grow up and I would have to become a man because there was going to be one less man in the family. And she said time doesn't stop, so I have to use every second of my life importantly. So what's funny about that is she's like, clocks don't stop, and this ended up breaking and it just doesn't work anymore. But it's still very important to me, so I think it's very ironic that it doesn't work, but this symbol of it has very high meaning in my life. When I was in high school, years later, when I was in high school, I competed in Skills USA, and that's just a competition just for high school students and college students to show what you're good at. So I competed in cinema television, which is my major, and I thought I was going to do the best, and I thought I was going to be great, and at States I won gold, so I got to go to nationals, and I was very, very excited because I got to meet tons of people who I'd seen in the news, and just because of how much they created, and it was very inspiring to meet those kinds of people, but at the same time it was very shocking and very nerve-wracking to me because I would have to compete against those people. And I expected to get top 3, but I got 20th out of 50, so that was really hard for me, and I didn't even want to go to college after that because I thought that I was worthless and that I couldn't accomplish my goals. But after a while of thinking, I was on the phone and I was about to call Regent and say that I was going to withdraw and I wasn't going to come to Regent University. But I said, one day I will be able to make something that's great. Even though I didn't like what I made back then, I knew that I could do something great. And 20th place isn't so bad when you're going against 50 people. And I ended up ranking top 5% in the country in 2018 for young filmmakers. So I thought that was very cool. And it's honestly what drives me to become a filmmaker and make the content that I create. And my last item I got last year during Hurricane Florence. That was my freshman year, and my friend Ryan, who wasn't really my friend at the time, called me and actually woke me up and he said, "Class is canceled, you want to go to Delaware?" And I was like, all right, let's do it. I'm all down for a spontaneous trip anywhere really. So it was really cool because I was with my friend Ryan, and I barely knew him, so it probably wasn't the safest thing, but I made a really amazing friend out of it. And this is just a picture of me, my friend Ryan, and my friend Tyler. And I had not even met Tyler, and I was just like, this man's weird. Like the first night that I was with him, it was just awkward because we didn't say a single word, but we were sleeping in the same room. So it was just really, really weird. But I actually got to meet him and I got to know him, and he's honestly one of my best friends to this day, and I know that I can, trust him with anything. I can tell him anything. We ended up playing a game called Splash at least over 50 times. It's just like a pool game with the pool balls and stuff like that. We ended up listening to the song September by Earth, Wind & Fire at least over 100 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. We went to an arcade where we got this picture, and it's just a bunch of goofy pictures, and I love it, and I've just been holding on to it, and I look at it often just because I love thinking about that time where I got to make my best friends. So pulling out these items really made me think back and see where I've come from ever since I was 8 years old, getting a pocket watch, to last year making my best friends. Even though I placed 20th at Skills USA, I know that I'm an overcomer and I can do anything that I want to do. I might have bad times and I might have good times, but at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to do something great when I'm older. And that's what the medal reminded me of, that I'm better than what I think of myself at times. And I think it's very important that people look back on the little items like a pocket watch or like a medal, because they can see exactly how they've grown.